In this video, I'm going to give you the best running shoes for the 5K, 10K, half marathon and full marathon, but if you're on a budget. What is up everybody and welcome to FORDY Runs. If this is your first time here, my name is Chris Ford and I'm a qualified running and athletics coach who loves to make YouTube videos about running shoes and other running content. And this is a follow-up video to one I've done recently. That video was my sort of best running shoes for the 5K, 10K, half and full, but the shoes that I sort of will go to, my top picks right now in race season. And at the end of that video, I did say to you, I may do a budget version of this because I appreciate that all those shoes in there are like all over £200. And I thought, you know what, after that video, I went on to startfitness.co.uk and I thought to myself, you know what, there's some shoes here, some real bargains. So let's pull them together and give you guys some budget alternatives for those, those different distances. Got it? Right, so let's crack on with this quick video. So at the front end of the video, I do want to give a shout out to the guys at Start Fitness. If you go over there and use the code 40runs, you're going to get 10% off all the shoes that I'm talking about. This is not a paid advert for them or anything like that. I literally finished that video, go and watch it, and I went on to Start Fitness to see what it was about, and I pulled all of these shoes off of there to talk about today. So yes, we're going to talk about the 5K, 10K, half marathon, full marathon distances. Some of these shoes I've not run the distances in, so just again, caveat to all of that. And I'm talking in terms of actual races. I have run the distances, but I've not necessarily done the actual races, okay? So just again, caveat to all of that, total transparency like on the last video, but I wanted to give you these as budget alternatives. You following along? Good, let's crack on. So the 5K distance. Now the good news is the 5K distance is a couple of little bangers. Now the first one is the Takumi Sen 9. Oh, now that is an absolute banger. It really is a great shoe for the 5K distance. You've got the rods in there, you've got Light Strike in there, Light Strike Pro, sorry. And I think, hang on, I'll tell you the price, it's £119. Again, take 10% off of these shoes, people. It's a phenomenal 5K shoe. It's also a shoe that you can use on your faster workouts as well. So you're getting, I wouldn't say value for money, but you're getting a little bit more that you can do with the shoe than some of the others. Now the other shoe is wild and wacky, and it's called the Puma Nitro Fast Forward. It's barking mad, and I have actually used it in a 5K. Go and check it out on the channel. That shoe is £80. £80. It's super aggressive. It's got a really high toe spring, carbon plate, Nitro Elite. It looks nuts. But honestly, 5K, you'll have some real fun. Right, the 10K distance is an absolute belter. It's the Under Armour Elite 2. I absolutely love this shoe. This shoe's £120, and again, it features a carbon plate in it. We've got the Flow Super Foam in it. It's proper racy. It's a nice lightweight shoe. It does have quite a low drop, so beware of that. But this is a fast 10K shoe, people. It's really good. Version 3 is on the way, so watch out for that price to come down, but it's an absolute belter for the 10K. Other shoe to consider for the 10K is the Wave Rebellion Pro 2 from Mizuno. That's £125. Got the 2 foam setup in there, Energy Light Plus, I think it is. Super aggressive rocker on it, high stack, all that kind of stuff. I wouldn't wear it over the 10K distance, but it's in a very aggressive shoe, and if you like that sort of thing for the 10K, again, absolute belter. Now for the half marathon, I'm going to go two ways. Firstly, we're going to go nuts. And we're going to get the Puma Fast R. Looks mental, is mental, features this really wacky carbon fibre placement with the Nitro Elite foam. I wore it at the Great North Run. You can again go and check that video out. You can pick that shoe up for about £100 at Start Fitness, which is crazy. I think you'll have a lot of fun in that shoe in the half marathon distance, but like I said, it is mental. Now for anyone who's a little bit conservative, the Boston 12 is an absolute bargain. That's at about £115 because Boston 13 is around the corner. Features Light Strike Pro, energy rods. It is a great half marathon shoe, people. It's also a fantastic shoe that you can take super long as well, ready to a marathon as well. It's a brilliant shoe, the Boston 12, and at those prices, it's a bargain. Now the full marathon distance, there's only one winner here, and that's the Adidas Adizero Pro 3. Currently £175. A client of mine literally today picked up a pair. He messaged me and said he got the pink pair, but I would strongly recommend if you are running a marathon, and to be honest with you, it'll work as well for 10K and a half, get the Pro 3 from Adidas. It's so good. It really is. With the Light Strike Pro in there, it's a totally different compound to what's on the new one. It's set up in a totally different way. It's kind of stable as well, so I think it'll work for a lot of people. Brilliant upper. It's just a phenomenal shoe. £175. Take the 10% off of it. you're going to get an unbelievable shoe. Now, a bit of a curveball, I would say look at the Wave Rebellion Pro 3 again. I think that's a little bit cheap. I don't know the price off the top of my head. The other one as well, it may be worth considering, is the Puma Deviate Nitro Elite 2. That's a real bargain as well on their site. That's down to about £120. You can also use that for half marathon 10Ks as well. So that's another shoe to consider. I wouldn't personally take that into marathon distance, but some of you might like to do that. So yeah, they're my top picks in this sort of budget best running shoes at the moment. And again, there's going to be some ones to watch out for in the second half of the year. So maybe let me know in the comments whether you want me to do this again, because right now there's some real bargains that are out there, and it's only going to get better as these new models come out. So there we go, people. That's it. Best running shoes for those distances, but sort of a budget version. Let me know if you enjoyed that. I hope you do. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you subscribe. Also, share it with somebody. And don't forget, we do a live stream on a Monday at 8 o'clock, which you're more than welcome to join us and talk about running shoes and other running bits and bobs. But that's it from me. Don't forget to head over to Start Fitness, and I shall catch you all later.